For sale by owner, part 3.
You better get fired up.
Alright guys, this is the third video in a 3-part series on selling your home yourself. Again, I do not recommend this. I think you're going to make more money actually paying a realtor and saving on a lot of other things that we've talked about in the first 2 videos and that we're going to bring up here. But if you've got to do it, here are a few tricks. Alright, so in episode 1 we talked about getting your home on the MLS. It's an absolute must. And we went over why that verbiage shouldn't be so robotic and mechanical, but it should really pull at the heartstrings of your potential buyer. In the next episode, we talked about why you want those professional photos, right? It's the first thing they see with your property. It's gotta look sharp. And then on the idea of looking sharp, you want the whole home to show well, right? So you want to get a pre-inspection, you want that sucker staged, you want your home looking great. Today I bring you 2 new tips that are going to help you sell your home yourself, and we're going to start with probably the biggest tip of the 6, price. There are loads of real estate websites out there that can give you an idea of price, such as Zillow, Realtor.com, Trulia, Redfin, but when it comes down to it, those websites can be 10, 20, 30% off. You've got to remember, those websites are using algorithms, right? It's strictly numbers. They don't know the market as well as a local expert, and it's just coming out as a robot spits it out. So what's the solution? Get a realtor in there. Now I know what you're thinking. I don't want to pay a realtor. That's the whole reason I'm watching your video, Joe. I got it. But listen, if you call me up, a realtor, and you say, hey, I want to sell my home myself, and I want you to come and tell me the value of that home, I have incentive to do that. And here's the incentive. I'm building a relationship with you. I'm going to come in, I'm going to show you why these sold properties put your home in this range, but these active properties push it to the top or the bottom of that range. I'm going to give you all the supporting details, which helps you with the next tip, which we'll get into shortly. So don't be afraid to ask a realtor or two to come over and give you that price so you can feel more confident with an expert who actually knows the local market. And from experience, I'll tell you, everybody, here's a range, right? Let's say I come in as a realtor and I tell you your home is worth somewhere in the 290 to 305 range. Everybody wants to start at 315, 320. I get it. So if you watched my first video, I recommended getting on the MLS. Once you're on the MLS, everybody can compare your home to everybody else's home. So if the realtor comes in and tells you your home is worth 290 to 305 and you're listed at 310 to 315, your listing is going to stick out like a sore thumb. And I know what a lot of people think. They think, let's just try it, see what happens. But don't forget, the most amount of traffic you're going to get is in that first week. You could wait until the second week, third week, and drop your price down into that 290 to 305 range, and you're not going to get near the showings, near the offers. Remember too, days on market is tracked. So when I got a buyer who comes in and they look at your listing and they're interested in it, the pictures are beautiful, the price is great, everything's phenomenal, but they see that it's been on for 40, 50, 60 days, their first question is, what's wrong with this house? You do not want buyers to have the perception that there is anything wrong with your home, so you want everything right on day 1. Alright guys, before we go on, if you're enjoying this video, here are both my Instagram handle and my Facebook business page. Go check them out and you will get loads of statistics and great real estate information. Alright, and then the 6th and final tip is just having good negotiation skills. Honestly, this is where so many people lose loads of money, and the sad thing is, a lot of times they don't even know it. If you go back to episode 84, you will see that the second tip in that video is getting your home to show well. Part of getting your home to show well is getting that pre-inspection. And we're reverse engineering this, right? The reason you want that pre-inspection isn't just to get the inspection. You want to make sure that any issues with your property are fixed before you even get it on the market, eliminating any opportunity for that buyer to come in and try to negotiate thousands and thousands of dollars out of your pocket. So yeah, you might be out $400 or $500 for that inspection up front, but I'm telling you on average, you're going to save several thousands of dollars because that's how much buyers on average are negotiating off of sellers. Now, most people and even realtors think they're a lot better negotiators than they truly are. If you want to improve your education and you want to become better, I highly suggest reading a couple books. A book is $20, $25, and it could save you thousands of dollars when it comes time to actually negotiating the offer. There are loads of great negotiation books out there, but if I were to give you my favorite, it's Never Split the Difference by Chris Voss. I don't want to give too much away, but again, it focuses on negotiations, and Chris Voss was the top United States negotiator at the FBI for several years. And I'll end with this pro tip when it comes to negotiating. Remember the other person's viewpoint. We get stuck in a negotiation always thinking about our point of view, how it impacts us, what it means to our bottom line. But a lot of times you're going to get way further ahead thinking about the other person's point of view. And when you're trying to justify anything you're negotiating, whether it's price, closing date, all of the stuff that's included in the sale, it's going to help you most if you stay away from emotional points and you stick to statistics and numbers. And I'll give you a great example, right? Let's talk price. You want $300,000, your buyer came in with an offer at $290,000. Instead of telling them the sob story about how, hey, we've only been on for a week, we can wait it out, which may be true or not, right? Or, I love my kitchen. It's the best kitchen ever. It's worth $300,000 if you purchase this house. Neither of those two things are really statistically backed up, right? There's nothing to support them other than your emotions and feelings. But if you can come at them with a series of comps, right? 5, 6, 7 comparable sold homes that sold in the last 6 months and show them how close they are to your home, and they sold right around that $300,000 point, now as a buyer, I have a really tough time arguing with you because the numbers are black and white. All right, those are the 6 tips. We've got 6 of them now for you to help sell your home for sale by owner. If there's ever anything I can help you with, certainly reach out and ask as many questions as you'd like. If you're on the Treasure Coast and you'd like me to come out and give you that market analysis, give you that value so you can put your home on and try to sell it yourself, feel free to reach out at any time. If you found value in this video, I'd love it if you go down and give me a like. And if you love this video, I'd appreciate a subscribe. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay fired up.